What's up guys, it's Abop, and in this video we're going to be doing another clip breakdown. This one shows a absolute perfect example of what it's like to manage your time, to take a step back and learn when not to fight, and assess your risk versus reward ratio. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll the clip, and after that we'll get right into some lessons.
Danger, the socialites are currently at risk of being eliminated.
I mean, these right here.
Bada bing, that's a cash out for the high notes.
Oh shit, I'm blocked.
The information is off for the high notes, says they're down to just one contestant.
Shit,
Still have
fire.
30 seconds remaining.
They're stealing. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, you can see that we spawn in and immediately both of my teammates are heading towards D, and me myself even wants to go to D and pick some fights. Now that is the fun thing to do, and that is the thing that your brain immediately wants to do. But in this particular situation, I thought it would be a better decision to go get a vault. So my thought process behind this is either go to D and pick a higher risk fight. I have to steal it. This team is already popping off. They're already doing pretty well. And not only that, you add in the other third parties that can potentially come in, and it just makes for a higher risk situation in general. So instead, I can manage my time and see if I can get to the new vault and put it into the cash out fast enough to start an overtime situation. Now, I mentioned in one of my other videos that light is severely underutilized. And again, this is showing that people don't really think about their movement as a utility. If we had a light on our team, they can just zip super fast to the vault and get it in, and we will for sure have enough time. But with me being a heavy and we can't communicate with our other teammate, we're just kind of seeing if we can make it. So I'm going to point out a quick observation also. The purple team is in first place and they do have enough points to get wiped. But this is very important. If you are in first place and you do not have enough points to where you can be wiped plus some, then you should not fight. Just completely avoid fighting altogether. Because even if we were to get the cash out in overtime, or if someone else is to get the cash out in overtime, it is impossible for them to lose. They will still come in second place. Sometimes it's not worth fighting. Just remember, just hide in the corner if you have to, stay away from the fight if you have to, or maybe go in and get some picks, get some kills, but do not get a team wipe. And do not focus too hard on the objective, because at the end of the day, for you, technically, it doesn't matter if you're winning in first place. So now you can see right away that my brother and I immediately get to setting up. Sometimes you do not have enough time to set up, but you do really want to try to set up as much as you can and try to judge how much time you have. The more time you have, the better, obviously, but you also don't want to get caught in the middle of setting up and just die. So immediately I grab a couple of gas cans and I put C4 close enough to the gas cans where when I blow up the C4, it will also trigger the gas. All right, I'm zipping up to the top of the crane to try to get a good angle on the objective. I spend quite a bit of time trying to figure out if I can get a good angle. I even moved the crane around a bit and I still couldn't get a really good angle. I didn't think about this at the time, but I could have broken the glass window out in the front of the crane, and most likely that would have given me a pretty good angle. Also to note, I am not 100% sure, but I think you can also blow up that railing or shoot out that railing to also get a better angle on the objective or people down below you. All right, now this is when things start to get interesting. So first, I accidentally fall off the crane. There's that. I immediately start shooting at the domes, and this is a big pro tip. Shoot at the domes. They break easier than you think, I promise you. And I realize immediately that I'm in more trouble than it's worth. So I take the zip line back up, and as I'm up, I just instinctually felt like there was people too close to the objective for comfort. So I detonate my C4, and luckily it also blows up the gas cans, creating a nice little area of effect too. And I got me a sweet kill. Now the enemy is starting there still, so I tried to get to the same floor as them. I jumped down and I want to kill the guy that's stealing. Now here's where I kind of mess up just a little bit. It still worked out, but you want to aim for the head if they're standing still. I had a very clean, clear headshot and I just went for all body shots. Luckily I have the mag capacity and I was close enough to hit all my hip fire shots. But again, if you can, try to aim for the head on these still targets. With that being said, I want to talk about the healer and the stealer. They actually pretty much did what they were supposed to do. The guy healing stuck with the heals and the guy stealing stuck with the steal. But in this situation, it just wasn't enough. You can't always predict and know exactly how things are going to work out. It probably would have worked out better if they would have pulled off, but I probably would have killed them either way. And my brother was also tagging along right behind me. That sweet gas kill actually wiped the last member of the other team, the pink team, and now I felt like I was being trailed, so I picked up the fire barrel and I tried to throw it over there in the corner. Didn't really work too well. It almost bit us in the ass actually because my brother is being shot at. I hear the gunshot, so I turn around as fast as I can because I don't want my brother to be in a 1v1. You definitely want to outnumber your opponents as much as you can. Luckily, he did win this 1v1, but either way, I would have killed the guy right after. I'm shooting at the mesh shield as much as I can to try to wear down as much HP, and so is my brother. We're really trying to just get rid of that shield as fast as we can, but things start to get a little overwhelming. There's gas, there's fire, there's people shooting, and there's also another guy in the back there. So we decided to back off, and luckily I did in time, where my health was very low, but I was still alive. Now a guy tries to flank us, but my brother set up his little gas traps and killed the guy coming around to flank us. So make sure you always watch your six, guys. But we have to get in the fight as fast as we can and protect the objective. Now you'll see my brother start shooting out this dome shield so we don't have to deal with it if someone starts to steal the objective again. And then he immediately starts to heal beam afterwards. Right now, we are just playing the patience game. You can even see that there's a guy over there on that ledge, and I just avoid confronting him. I avoid even showing myself and exposing myself to him because the only thing that matters is the objective. So as soon as I hear them land and I know that they're close to the objective, I pull out the nice, trusty, handy dandy RPG, get a nice clean point blank kill on what I think is a heavy. I don't know, but he's gone. And me and my brother start laying down firepower and killing the other guy on the purple team to completely make sure our objective is defended, even though they didn't have enough time to steal anyways. All right, and that's how we get a win, by managing our risk versus reward and our time and pushing things into overtime. So if you really liked that video and the way that one was structured, please let me know. I'm experimenting with how I want to do these clip breakdowns, so any advice will help. And thank you for watching this video.